to talk about? We got
no real quick.
What's up?
Actually, I just wanted to say I saw Gervonta Davis was in here for a minute. I don't know if he's still in here. I know he has his big
Tank on here.
Yeah, Tank. Yeah, well, I don't know if he's still on.
The audio contained random plans of unrealistic fights that were all aimed at clout chasing before a disagreement broke out between the pair that has now led to their public feud. And now, the only permanent thing about their call is the social media brawl that's broken out between them.
Last shaker.
Listen, I made so many sacrifices. Y'all looking at the end. Y'all looking at the end results.
Ever since Devin Haney's first career loss against Ryan Garcia, the Dream has remained relatively silent, but he hasn't been without an advocate, one who has shown up at different times to defend Devin Haney. And it's none other than his father, Bill Haney, one who's been there standing by him from the very moment he started. He fought his first amateur fight till his 32nd professional fight, while many had thought a loss for Devin Haney would be the perfect lock to keep Bill Haney shut. He's proven otherwise.
He should have showed the sparring video of him and Devin. Yeah.
What?
Now, why he's showing all that sparring video? Yeah, show the sparring. And it was 6-0. It wasn't close. It was like Floyd was looking in the mirror when I.
You need some help with your son?
Have I ever needed your help for anything?
You need some help with your son?
For some help?
You need some help?
Have I
night.
And from the look of things, the loss has even sparked up a version of Bill Haney that the world has never seen. And over the last few days, Devin Haney's trainer, manager, and father has gone from sending praises to Allah defending his son's loss and calling for a rematch to having an altercation with Floyd Mayweather, firing shots at Charleston White and Sauciwala, and even announcing Devin Haney's break from boxing. And now, Bill Haney, like a federal agent, has come on air to claim possession of a leaked audio tape between Vin Davis and Floyd Mayweather Jr. planning fake fights for social media clout.
Devin is taking a break. You know what the Haneys is doing. We're going to keep working until he get back. And I'm sure he'll be making an announcement. But this is what we...
Here's what many boxing fans don't know. In fact, this is the second time in the past few days that Gervonta Davis had been accused of chasing clout and making unnecessary moves just to remain relevant. But this one has made it more realistic that there's an apparent beef Gervonta Davis has towards Ryan Garcia, seeing that the latter is just coming off the high of having the biggest win of his career and has been declared by many as the current face of boxing.
Guess what?
So does George.
If he need me, I'm gonna be there for him. If he need me, I'm gonna be there for him.
No, you was just popping slick, and I...
This hasn't sat so well with the man who handed Ryan Garcia his first and only loss and has held the World Boxing Association lightweight title for 5 years, notably after his big win over Ryan Garcia. Dan Davis showed up in the post-fight press conference to make a shocking claim that has become the bone of contention today, the big reason why he isn't having the whole halo around Ryan Garcia's head. Once the match between Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia was over and they took turns to attend the post-fight press conference, Vanna Davis made a huge statement and declared himself the new face of the sport. He said, "I'm definitely the face of boxing, face of boxing."
I am the face of boxing. Confidently, I know I am.
Hence, Havana Tank Davis won't stand losing that tag to someone who he mishandled and knocked out with a 7th round body shot. He'd rather lose it to someone worthy of it. Evidently, Havana Tank Davis isn't fancying the face of boxing tag for a boxer who till now is yet to become a world champion. Well, that would have been the case if Ryan Garcia didn't show up in the weigh-in with 3 tulips more than the required 140 pounds weight. Notwithstanding the case, Tank Davis has been putting himself up as the face of boxing, seeing his undefeated record and his wins against the very best like Isaac Pitbull Cruz, Ryan Garcia, and the likes. And as a result of this, Tank Davis got on a call with Floyd Mayweather to fix some matches to regain his status among the boxing fans. Faithfuls, however, according to Bill Haney and other fans of the sport who chanced on the leaked tape, they deemed the matches fixed and unrealistic, and a perfect epitome of clout chasing is set earlier. This isn't the first time Gervonta Tank Davis would be accused of chasing clouts in recent times, following his statement victory over Devin Haney in their 7th overall fight that ended in a majority decision win for Garcia after giving Devin Haney the first set of knockdowns of his career. Until April 20th, Devin Haney had never been knocked down over the course of his 31-match career, winning more than 50% of his fights through the scorecards And when the match started, it began with a shocker as Garcia blasted Haney's jaw with 2 massive left hands in the first round, rocking the champion and leaving him on unsteady legs he hadn't experienced since an 11th round blow by George Linares 3 years ago. Many had thought Ryan Garcia was bagging a first-round victory, but sad elf he didn't, and Haney found himself as Garcia eased off the gas for the next few rounds, reverting to the crazy like a fox personality by fighting on his back foot and luring Haney into a false sense of security. Another hard left to the head in the 7th round dropped Haney for the first time in his career, and while Garcia drew a 1-point deduction from referee Harvey Dosey for punching on the break as Haney sought to hold on and recover, Garcia let his hammer hand fly repeatedly during the round. Frankly, it looked like Garcia dropped Haney twice more in the round, but Doc ruled them slips in the 10th. A power combination punctuated by a left to the head dropped Haney again, and even though Judge Max Duca saw the bout as a 112-112, even a fair, Garcia iced his victory by sending Haney down for a 3rd time in the 11th round, while the other scorecards had Garcia winning 114-110 and 115-109. Appearing on the Patrick Bet David podcast after the fight, Ryan Garcia spoke about John Davis's clout-chasing antics on the podcast. He first of all spoke about his fight with Tank Davis and how they weren't considerate with the clause they told him. He said, "You guys could pull up the picture of how I looked for Tank fight and how I looked for Deb and Haney fight. They knew what they were doing. He would never fight me at 145. However, to Garcia, after his win against Haney, Tank Davis was now trying to repair a bridge he and his team once ruined, so it doesn't really matter. That's why he's trying to text me all nice and tweet me, 'Oh Ryan, I'll give you my new number now. Let's go to the club. I hang out with P. Diddy. I'll hang out with you.' Sadly, Garcia saw all of Tank Davis's efforts as mere clout chasing, and really he wasn't taking him seriously. He continued on like, 'Bro, relax. He tried to go out with me. He did, though. He's trying to reach out on Twitter. He's trying to set me up. He's just clout chasing at that moment. He wanted some clout. I want to fight Tank, but he's not going to fight me. He won't fight at 145. When he was asked if Tank Davis had any leverage over him and Devin Haney, he was quick to respond, "No, I don't think he has leverage over me personally. Nobody knows him outside of the US. Everybody knows me everywhere. I go so at the end of the day, he needs me. I'm international. He's national. You know, he's big in America, but not bigger anywhere else." So Ryan Garcia had always been bold about his achievements and his success, and not even after a win as big as his most recent win would he be any silent. He boldly claimed he was bigger than Van Davis, and while he acknowledged his greatness, he claimed he was merely a national hero and he was international. "I have way more followers than him. I have way more engagements. I'm cooler than him. I know how to speak better than him. I know how to promote better than him. Better fighter, everything. No way. He has leverage. He could go kiss a good one," he concluded. And with Ryan Garcia's confirmation, Bill Haney can find more reasons for many to believe him. In the audio leaked, Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather initially had plans to cancel the fight between Tank Davis, which is scheduled to hold on June 22nd. They both felt Frank Martin didn't have enough sway to pull so much crowd. They claimed Tank Davis needed a big win over a big fighter to further cement himself as the face of boxing, while Frank Martin became the mandatory challenger after his win over Michael Rivera, placing him 2nd on the WBA lightweight rankings. Van Davis is considering forcing a match against a bigger fighter who can not only pull the crowd, but whose loss would bring more accolades to Gervonta Davis. However, Floyd Mayweather negated this, claiming the fight was his first defense and he had to make it happen. "No, you won't do that." However, Floyd Mayweather then raised the option of Shakur Stevenson, seeing he's the only other world champion, and claiming over him would do Van Davis some good. However, while Tank Davis liked the idea, it didn't look realistic at the moment. They also spoke about fights against Lomachenko, Kambosos, and other lightweight giants. And while they spoke, a disagreement ensued over the choice of fighters, and as a result the call ended in a quarrel as the both of them raised their voices against each other and also rained insults on themselves. And while he secretly leaked the audio, what Bill Haney questioned was the motive behind the fights, claiming their intent wasn't for boxing's sake, but for selfish interests. It remains confusing as to why Bill Haney made that move, But what has been made more public is the feud between Floyd Mayweather and Davis that started when the call was soon let out to the public. Recall that Floyd Mayweather and Davis have always had a turbulent relationship of ups and downs, and even before Davis left Mayweather Promotions, it was always the same. Eventually, they both reconciled before Davis's fight with Ryan Garcia, and they've both had a decent relationship ever since, leading to the call Bill Haney recently leaked. In fact, like this video and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Until next time, peace out.